Hello my loves and welcome back to another video. So this video is going to be how I avoid mom burnout. I specifically asked all of you guys over on Instagram in a poll what video you would like to see next after the what's in my diaper bag, and this is the one you picked, which I am super stoked about, so I'm really glad that you picked this. But if you did pick one of the other topics, don't worry because I will be doing those videos too. With that being said, if you would like to be involved in the next video or the next poll, make sure to go over to my Instagram and follow me there so you can be included. So of course I have my handy dandy notebook. There are about 5 topics in this video, so make sure that you are following along. Number 1 is make sure that you are getting enough sleep. Enough sleep is very essential for your body and your mental health. For women ages 18 to 40, I believe, the average amount of sleep that you do need is about 7 or more hours of sleep per 24 hours. Next up, number 2, eat well and exercise. For eating well, you want to make sure that you're getting enough food to begin with. Don't eat too little, but also don't eat too much. Listen to your body. A good diet can look different for everybody. Specifically, you want to break it down into the healthy fats, your carbohydrates, and your proteins. For example, a healthy fat looks like fish, avocado, and eggs. For your carbohydrates, those are going to be dairy, whole grains, veggies, and fruit. Then next up, we have our proteins, which depending on your diet, it could be nuts, it could be meats, red meats, poultries, seafood, and soy products. For exercise, you want to get at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week, or 75 minutes of a HIIT style or vigorous workout. I do about 30 to an hour of exercise at least 4 days a week just to keep my body in a good condition and my mentality healthy. Number 3. So number 3 is actually, isn't talked about enough, but it is really important, and that's ask for help. Whether that's your therapist, a friend, a family member, or your significant other, make sure that you're asking for the help that you need. Even if you don't want to talk about it, it is essential for us to communicate. You know, they always say that it takes a village to raise a family, and that is very true. It's not just about your baby at this point, but it's about you as well. If you're getting the help you need, you're not going to burn out as easy, you're going to be happier in a better mental state, and that way you can care for your family better. All right, number 4. This one is kind of tricky, and it can take some time, so don't hate yourself over this one, but staying organized and having a routine, or at least starting one, even if it's just something small that you do in the morning for your skincare routine, or it's the first thing you do when you wake up is put on a nice pair of slippers. Something basic to start out with so that you can build a better relationship with the routine that you have every single day. Staying organized, for me at least, is a lot of stress off my shoulders because having a clean home or waking up first thing in the morning and feeding Carter just gives me a feeling of stability, and I know it's something that I can look forward to every single day. All right, and this last one is something that we don't do often enough as moms, but that is training yourself. Whether that looks like a yoga routine for you or just a couple minutes by yourself outside meditating, if that's drawing, cooking, baking, any hobbies really, but something that you enjoy is really going to be that essential point, because really, if you have an empty cup, I don't know if you've seen those TikToks or those Instagram reels, but if your cup is empty, then you can't pour out of your cup for somebody else. So you need to make sure that your cup is full. For me, what that looks like is I get up in the morning and I do my skincare. That is something that is vital to me. Skincare is something that is super important, has been for a very long time because I struggled with acne, and my skin is finally cleared up and looks good. Hi. Okay. Bah. Do you want more snacks? Okay. So not only for me is that skincare, but that also looks like fashion. Middle school and high school were the prime time for me to actually experiment with my fashion. I'm not trying to give myself a compliment or anything, but I was pretty much a fashionista, or at least I tried to be, and in my sense of style, I was. It might not be for other people because that's just not their style. Getting out of high school and then dropping out of college and being a mom, I find myself wearing just a sweatsuit. And that's not really me. Like, I really am that person that gets up, does their makeup, gets dressed, and looks good, even if I'm going to the grocery store or the convenience store down the road. I'm starting to implement that more in my routine just so I don't burn out. It makes me feel good about myself. I honestly don't care if other people notice, but just having something nice and comfortable to wear makes all the difference in the world. So this one is kind of just a side note. However, I think it is very important for not only you as a mom, but also for your baby, is to get outside. Vitamin D makes a giant difference in your health and in your baby's health. Anyways, guys, that is it for my tips on how I avoid mom burnout. And just as a little plug in there, if you need someone to talk to, you can always reach out to me. You can message me on Instagram, and of course, I'd be very happy to reply because I love all of you and I am so appreciative for all the support that you give me. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video and I will see you in the next one.